Hello everyone. In today's session, we are going to step beyond basic configuration and dive into high file liability Cisco Superlab. Okay, and when working with enterprise level client, the goal is not just connectivity, it's redundancy, security, and scalability. I will guide you through the architecture of a multi-site network, integrating advanced routing protocols and security layer designed to meet the modern industry and industry standards. Let's build a network that is not only functional but too silent. Okay, step one. I want to download the file is tugas pekanan 2. Yes, done. This is done and file and in download. This is tugas pekanan 2. Click and wait the moment. Okay, in the first step, you must change the name of the all of the router and switch with name this is. For example, this is core RTR4 and you can match to the host name or RTR4. Okay. 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 This is enter enable configure terminal host core RTR4 as I thought and okay, click enter. Yes, this is name change in the first router and now for the airport and click okay. And now we are start to configuration in switch one. Okay, you can fill and photo and then name fill and then enter and next fill and NTS to the enter and then fill and 20. Click enter. Okay, exit. And now where to access the end device. Okay, we creating that interface and 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, interface RAF sound 2, 3 switch port mode access and enter and switch port access VLAN and 2, 3 to VLAN 10 enter so panning 3 port fast enter. Okay, now to interface exit exit enter interface FR kosong FR range to 4 and 5 click enter and switch port the access and switch port access VLAN is VLAN 20, okay, this is 120, click enter and don't forget to spanning tree port fast, click enter, okay, we're going to spanning the port fast, yes, and trunking model. Okay, interface at version 1. Interface at version 1. Switch port mode the one and switch port mode the one. Click enter. So you can turn out film switch port on 1, 10 and 20. Click enter. Okay. See it's successful and now change to the switch to enter, enable, don't forget the password, this is Cisco, click enter, configure terminal, enter, and now create a VLAN first, okay, field first, VLAN 30, name VLAN 30, enter, and now VLAN 40, name VLAN 40, click enter, okay, exit. Now interface FR 0, 2, and 3. Check 0. Okay. 0 and 3 and enter. Switch port on the access. Switch port access the VLAN 30. And then don't forget spanning 3 port fast. Enter. Interface arrange was Ethernet 0 of and 5, enter, and now to the switch port mode access, switch port access the VLAN 40. This is VLAN 40, guys, the VLAN 40, and then don't forget subtraining in 3 port fast, enter, spinning to so long. Fast, enter, okay. This is the successful. It's the first FR01. Switch port mode on switch port on of VLAN 30 and 40. Okay, click enter. Okay, this is the configuration in SA1 and SA2. And now I want to check the configuration. Exit and you show VLAN brief. Okay, this is active. Okay, and now the show interface. Okay, okay. Okay, now configuration in the FTR2. Click enter and enable. Don't forget the secret Cisco and on the figure terminal. Okay, this is the two and now create the no shoot. The first no shoot interface F0 and then no shoot down. Okay, this is up, uh, active, set, interface F on 0.10 because the traffic, the 10 and 20, and enter, and calculation, dot one q 10, and IP address 192 and 168 and 10 and 10 and 1, and traffic, don't forget traffic 24. This is okay, click enter, and now to the fast ethernet 20, enter, and encapsulation dot one q 20, enter, and don't forget to add the IP address. Okay, click enter, and now IP DHCP4. Okay, set IP DHCP4 VLAN 10. Enter, network, don't forget 0 and copy 0 and default router. Default router, don't forget to add the default guys. And finally the NS server, um, okay, and click enter, the NS, okay, the NS server, click enter, and now to the HTTP field 20, click OK, to network, don't forget to change the time and 20, click enter, default router, nah, change the 20, and the next step to the NS server, click enter. Okay, and now we are create the configuration this is, but in the traffic FR01. Okay, interface FR01, no shoot, interface FR01 dot 30. Okay, enter. Let's forget IP address 1. Wait, and don't forget to add the subnet mask 0 because the prefix 24. Okay, click enter. If you add the configuration, now and password yon .iq 30, enter, and IP add. Okay, exit fast. FR01 or 40, and click enter. Okay, this is the app because interface, and next step to encapsulation. Encapsulation to 1Q40 and click the IP address, the 40. Okay, click enter, and next add the subnet mask. Okay, subnet mask DHCP4 DHCP4 VLAN 40 TO first network uh, and oh, don't forget the subnet mask 0 and the default folder is the 1 and 30 and 1. And the next step to the NS server. Okay, the NS server, uh, 192 and 168 and zero and 102. Okay, quickly enter and that, don't forget to change the VLAN 40 and network 2. Don't forget to change the 30 to 40. Click enter and default router. This is the 40. The server the send to the all of the switch. Okay. Default router the NS server. Okay, quick enter. Okay. And now we write the IP they had checked excluded. They check exclude. Okay. Embrace. Okay. So it's click enter and now change the to 20. Click enter and 30 and 40. Okay, and now we are the check the configuration is successful or no. Okay. PC3 desktop IP configuration and the HFA. Okay, this is the successful and PC2 desktop. Okay, this is successful and now we are out of the computer to the HCP. Check ping the VLAN 10 and to VLAN 20. Okay, this is the successful and VLAN 30 to the VLAN 40. This is successful too and 20 to 30. This is the successful. Okay. And now start the configuration in SW3. Okay. Enable Cisco and configure terminal. And now the first step to add the VLAN. VLAN 50 and 60. Okay. Name VLAN 50 and 60. Enter 60. exit, and now the interface FRFR 0, 2, and 3. And the switch port mode the access and switch port access VLAN to 3 to the 50, guys, to the 50. And don't forget submining 3 port fast. Okay, enter, and now exit interface F 0, 4, and 5. Click the enter and switch port mode access. Mode access, click enter, switch port access VLAN 60. Okay, STP port S subending the port S. Okay, click the enter. And now to interface FA01, FA06. Enter. Switch port mode top. Okay, click enter. Switch port lower the VLAN for 50 and 60. Okay, click enter. Okay, now the switch 4, click enter, enable the Cisco, configure the terminal, and interface FR01, switch port load the term, and switch port load VLAN 50 and 60. Okay, exit interface FR0, 2, and 3. Switch port mode access and switch port access the VLAN 50. And I forget the creating VLAN. Okay, exit. Okay, VLAN 50 and VLAN 50, and next VLAN 60 and name VLAN 60. Exit interface FFIQ. And switch port mode access, switch port access the VLAN 50. Don't forget the spanning 3 port fast. Okay, and no exit interface IFR 0, 0, 4, and 5. Switch port mode access, switch port access the VLAN 60, and don't forget the spanning the port. Press click enter. Okay, exit. Okay, to the configuration, the router tree. Click enable configure terminal. Okay, the bad password. I forget the Cisco. And configure terminal, and now interface 0 FA00, no shutdown. Click enter. Okay. The exit interface F0 dot 14 and calculation dot 1Q 0 the enter IP at 51 and don't forget the subnet mask interface and the 60 enter. Okay, line the up and up version dot 1Q60 click enter IP at 60 because the VLAN 60 guys. Okay, click one and don't forget the subnet mask click zero enter. Okay, let's enter and set if the exit and IP the IP for VLAN 50 network 192, 168 and 50 and 0 and don't forget the subnet mask okay 0 and the port router 192, 106, 168 and 50 and 1. Don't forget the NN the NS server. Okay, because the DNS the 100 is two. Okay. Okay, and now to create the IP DHCP pool for VLAN 60. Can I check all the 60? The network 60. Okay, and next step to the default router, the 60 in the NS server. Okay, okay, we are the check the configuration is okay. Check the IP configuration is successful or no. Okay, the PC 12 okay, change the DHCP. Okay, this is the successful. I forget one. And now don't forget the add IP DHCP exclude guys. Include address 192, 168 and 4 and 0 and 1. Click enter. Wait, I forget the space. This is click enter and 6. Okay. To check the creating the DHCP. Okay, wait. The scope IP configuration. Now the DHCP. Okay, this is the successful the PC. This is successful. Okay, now to the ping and the VLAN 50. Okay, this is the successful and VLAN 60. Okay, this is the successful 2 and in the VLAN Okay, this is the successful. We're creating the film was very good. And step to now configuration in SW5. Okay, kita enable Cisco config terminal. Okay, create the VLAN first. VLAN. If you get 70 and 80, okay. 70 name VLAN 70 and VLAN 80. Okay, exit and access, don't forget 2, 1, 3, and 4, 5. Okay. Set the DNS server to 192, 168, 102. Okay, interface F and of this section 2, 3, okay, and enter. Then IPADS 192 switchboard access switchboard access VLAN 70 okay, yes, 70, and don't forget the spanning the request. Okay, exit interface five switchboard model says switchboard says the VLAN 80. Okay, don't forget the spanning the port face. Click enter. Okay, this is the successful password. This is the switch 6 enable. Okay, this password with configure terminal. And this is the switch 6. We create the VLAN 3. VLAN 60, okay. VLAN 70. Name. VLAN 70. And okay. VLAN 80. VLAN 80. Okay, the VLAN 90. Name VLAN 90. Okay, exit, and now interface three into N3 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, to N3 switchboard mode says switchboard says the VLAN 60. Okay, the spanning the port face. Okay, now exit the interface FR 0, 4, and 5. Switchboard mode access switchboard access the VLAN 60, 80, and don't forget the spanning the port face. Click enter, click exit, and on the face. And don't forget the 4567. Okay, 67. Click enter switch port mode access switch port access VLAN 90. Okay, submitting 3 or fast. Okay, this is the configuration in the switch 6 and switch 5. Okay, this is the switch. I forget the alert. Okay, in the SF01. Click enter. Okay, switch port mode time and switch port time allowed VLAN 70 and 80. Okay, click enter. Okay, in the switch 6, don't forget the interface FR01 and switch port mode tongue. Okay, this is the up. Okay, switch port tongue allowed VLAN 70, 80, and 90. Click enter. Click exit. Okay. Okay, now configuration, start configuration to for SV1, click enable Cisco, the configure terminal, and create the VLAN first, VLAN 70, name VLAN 70, and enter VLAN 80, name the VLAN 80, VLAN 90, the VLAN 90. Okay, it and now interface FA. Don't forget the space FA 2 and 3. And interface 2 and 3. And interface switch port tongue. Switch port. Click enter. Switch port tongue. Encapsulation. Encapsulation. Dot 1 click enter. Switch port. Mode tongue. Switch port mode tongue and switch port tongue allowed VLAN 6, 70, 80, and 90. Okay, click enter, exit. Okay, and the next step to the IP routing. Okay, click add. Okay, this routing active. Fit SVI. Okay, click SVI. Okay, the VLAN. Okay, if you add, okay. In the VLAN 70. VLAN 70 at APL 192, 192, 106. Interface 70 and 1. Don't forget the subnet mask 0. Enter. Exit. Okay, interface VLAN 80 and don't forget the IP address. Change to 70 from 80. Okay, the interface VLAN 90 and okay, change Don't forget the IP address 90. Okay. And now we create the IP DHCP pool for VLAN 70 gig to 192, 168, 100, 670 and 0. And don't forget the subnet mask. We enter and default router. Okay. Default router is 1. And next, then S server. Hey, then S server 192, 168, and 0 and 2. Okay, click enter and now VLAN. Aduh, VLAN 80 and network change to 80. Next and default to the
number 10 to
80 and no then I server. Then the server okay. And no retrievable 90 and network 80 and default to the 90. Okay, the then server send to the all of the switch default network DHCP. Nah, then server. Okay, enter. Okay. Okay, exit. Don't forget to create the IP DHCP excluded. Okay, add 160, 92, 168, and 7 and 1. Enter and change the 80. Enter, change the 90. Enter. Okay. You check the configuration is successful or not. In this is VLAN 90. Desktop IP configuration. Okay, static DHCP. Okay, the DHCP request is successful, guys. Okay, change the O of the PC to the DHCP, not static. Okay. Okay, we are to trading for VLAN 70 this and 2 this. Okay, this is successful and enter VLAN. Okay, this is successful. VLAN
in this
okay, this is successful and this is successful. Okay. Yeah, and now configuration to the core SV2 and enter enable Cisco and configure terminal. Okay, and first time VLAN status, create the VLAN and name VLAN 100.
until fire.
Okay,
Access
enter, exit, interface, FA range, FA, and 0 and 3, 4, 4 and switch mode access, switch mode access and switch access the VLAN
uh,
100, enter, and don't forget the spanning port face. Spanning port face. Okay. And now create the interface VLAN 100 interface VLAN
don't forget to
100.
okay,
Okay, is the change state to up. Don't forget to the add IP 192, 168, and 102 and 1.
now
Don't
check
forget
the
the subnet mask.
status.
Okay,
If you want check this out configuration in history,
and 0. Okay, click enter. Okay,
so
and now to
what we are doing.
to DNS server, click
Configuration
and waiting loading. This is desktop and IP configuration.
in core of the tree.
Okay, change the stick.
Uh,
Okay, 192, 168, and 102. Okay, and 2 and 2 and 2 and if you get to it,
the next one is 0.
1 and 1, 20, 20, 20. Okay.
Done.
Okay, this is success and change the server PT web server
Okay, interface
and next
0, VLAN,
desktop the IP configuration, the static I've changed to 3
1 queue,
and then a server
1 queue,
2
astagfirullahaladzim.
and forget A to 1. Okay.
Next, if you didn't
Okay, and now configuration at core RTR1, enter Cisco configure terminal. Okay, interface serial 10. Click. Oh, interface serial 10. No shut.
Okay, di foto tuh.
Change that.
Oh, di foto tuh. This one negative 168,
Shut down.
61.
Change that to down. Next IP address 10, 10, 10, and 1. And don't forget the subnet mask and the prefix 30. Okay, click enter.
The last don't forget to do
Exit the interface serial 11.
Okay.
Interface serial 11.
This one config must and then example is yeah, config.
Enter. Oh, shut down.
Okay. Silakan.
IP at
50.
10, 10, 10, 10, and 5. And forget the subnet mask.
Just
Okay.
configuration for static.
The cell to get
Successful.
next. Shut down.
And next.
Okay. And now exit and serial
Successful get.
interface serial 1 interface serial
Successful
1,
get.
2, and no shut.
And now is 360.
No
And
shut.
configuration to DHCP.
and IP at 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay. IP at 10 and then 9. Serial 1, 2, 9. Don't forget subnet mask and extend to the interface real 1, 3. Okay, click enter and no shut down and click IP press and to get the subnet mask and
input for configuration
click enter.
Okay, in this part is criteria current VLAN and state configuration purpose in out of routers
No.
out of interface that
No IP
and configure
at IP at
configure
IP at the 2 change to the 13. Okay, click enter. Okay.
Okay,
And now to the FTR2 cause the enable Cisco and configure the terminal and interface SA goes 1, 0. Enter and click no shut. No shut. Okay, stay to up. Stay to up and IP address 10 and 2 subnet mask 20 because the prefix 30. Click the enter. Okay. And now configuration to the core FTR. Enable Cisco and configure the terminal interface SA Satura 0. Okay, click no shut down, set up, click the APN 10 and 6 and don't forget the subnet mask and okay. And next step to the IP address and down and exit interface FA 1 and 1. Click no shoot. No shoot. Okay. And the next step get IP address 10 and 25. Okay, 25. Don't forget the that mask. Okay, click enter. Okay. Okay, and now to the config the core SP1, the enable and secure the Cisco and configure terminal to mode global and interface FA01 click enter, and no switch port, click enter, and the IP add, the IP add, and this is at 10, 10, 10, and 26. Don't forget the pick. Okay, and click the enter. Okay, this is successful. Okay, and now config the, this is the core port. Enable Cisco configure terminal and interface SA1 and 0. Click enter, no shoot, and IP add 10, 10, 10, and 10, and don't forget the subnet mask, the enter, X, interface S, interface SE, oh, interface FA, kosong 00, and no shoot, enter, no shoot, okay, shoot, and IP add, don't forget the IP add, and 17, don't forget the sublet minus. Okay, click enter. Okay, and next step to the FTL 5 and enable face but FTL 5. Okay, click enable Cisco configure terminal, and next step to the interface serial. Okay, interface serial 10, and then click no shoot IP add 10, 10, and 14, and don't forget the subnet mask. Wow. And okay, click enter, and exit interface SA if 00, and click enter, and no shut. Okay, APN 10, 10, 10, and 21, and 26. Don't forget. Okay, and enter. Okay, okay, and now the configuration in SW2. Okay, enable Cisco on tech and interface FA0, and click enter, and now shut 0, and now shut down, and no switch port. Okay, no switch port, and AP address, and 10, and 18, and don't forget the subnet mask. Okay, enter. Okay, click exit, and interface FRZ 2
Yeah, now
and no shoot, no switchboard, and APS, the 10, 10, 10, and okay, I forget, okay, and okay, this is graphic 30. Okay, click enter. Okay, the part 7 configure AGP in core RTR1 and RTR2, core RTR3 and core SW1. Core SW1, okay. And start to the core RTR1. Okay, click exit. Click exit. Router AGRP 10. Okay, click enter. No auto summary. Okay, click enter. Network 10, 10, 10, 10, 0, and 10. Okay, 3. Okay, click enter. And this is change to 0 to 4. Okay, click enter. Okay, and okay, and now to the RTM 2, the exit of the AGRP 10 and the click network 10, 10, 10 and 0 and 0, 0, 0 and 3. 0, 0, 3 and click the enter. Okay, 0, 3 click enter and network 192, 168 and 10 and 0 and 0, 0, 0, 3. Okay, 0, 0. Okay, click enter. Click 20, click enter. And change the 30, click enter. And 40. The 40. And no auto summary. Okay, click enter. Okay, the configure. And next step to for RTR3. Okay, click exit. And click exit the router AGRP 10. Okay, the router AGRP 10. This is the network 10, 10, 10 and 4 and the coder. The coder we click enter. Okay, no auto summary. Auto summary. Okay, this configuration network 10, 10, 10 and 24 and 003 and click enter. And 192, 100, 192, 168 and 50
192, 168, 102.
50 and 0 and 0 and 0 0 0 and 3 and click enter and
100.
okay, change us no component change to the 20. Okay, and next time to change the 60, click enter. Okay, and now start the configuration to the router AGRP, and this is router. Okay, this is router. Click enable Cisco and configure the terminal. Configure terminal and router AGRP 10. Okay, network 10, 10, 10, and 24. 24 and 0, 0, 0 and 3. Okay, click enter. Advance the network 192, 168 and 70 and 0 and 0, 0, 0 and okay, click enter. Click 80.
And now start again.
90. Okay, this is the configuration. Okay, and now to test ping and threshold VLAN 10 to VLAN 19. Okay, VLAN 10 to the 19. Okay, this is successful. Okay, and next try VLAN 40 and 68. Okay, this is the successful, and now in the next step to part 8 and configure SPF in core RTF1 and core RTF4 and core RTF5 and core SW2. Okay. Okay, now to the RTF1, click exit. Auto SPF1. Auto SPF1. Click enter. Network 10, 10, 10 and 8 and 0, 0, 0 and 3. Next. Okay. Go to area 0 and enter network and change to 8 to 12. Okay, click enter. And the next step to configure to RTR4. Okay. Okay, and now configure and router 4. Okay, enable Cisco configure terminal and router F1 and network 2 10, 10, 10 and 8 and 0, 0, 0 and 3 area 0. Enter. Please to 16. Okay, to the 16 and click enter. Okay, and now to RTR5.
And now router harus
enable Cisco configure terminal router SPF one, we enter network and then 10 and 12 and 0, 0, 0 and 3 area 0 and 3. Okay, this is M net. Okay, and 12 to 20
and IP address
to the 20. Okay, to the 20. Click enter. Okay, this is done. And next step to the configure SPF in the core switch 2. Okay. Okay. Now to configure an SW2. For SW2 enable Cisco and configure the terminal. Okay. And first step IP routing. IP routing. Okay, router is F1 network 10 and 16 and 0, 0, 0 and 3 area 0. You click to change 16 to the 20, 20, 0 and net to extend to 192, 168 and 68, 168 and 100 and 0. Enter. Area 0. Okay. This is the area 0. Okay. Instruction. Okay, and the next part, part 9, configure mutual distribution in core RTR1. Okay. Okay. Configuration. This is okay. Configuration and router 1. Click. Okay, enter. Exit. Router AGFP. And click enter. Distribute tribute SPF 1 metric.
network. And
111 and 511 enter
we'll start.
and water SPF 1 enter and this tribute AGRP 10 subnet. Okay, click enter. Okay. Check the test ping and trace route VLAN 10 to VLAN server VLAN 100. Okay, and config next to close and PC Okay, the terminal.
Hey,
Terminal. Oh, no, 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 no.
okay,
Desktop.
255 because this we're not
Okay. Waiting. Comment form. Okay, the comment form. Okay. Big. 192, 168, and 0 and 2.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait the moment. Quiz. Okay. This is the successful. Okay, the next step. Okay, and part 10, configure DNS and web server, and click DNS and DNS server, service, DNS server, and service on, git record from Aguna course, Aguna course.com.
The summary.
Okay, agunacourse.com and to 192, 168, and 103. Okay, save, add,
And 192, 168, 124, 50,
okay,
and 0. And 0, and 0, 0, 0.
wait.
Oh,
Okay, and next to Gmail, name, for www dot tinnoval dot com to tinnoval.com.
and before 0, 0, 0, 0,
In com. Yeah. tinnoval.com.
you can add the network to add with
Okay, click add and http http
before
the http
3 and 0.
okay,
And
and okay, to web server. Okay, config web server, service http index html to edit. Welcome to agunacross.com and welcome to fatinnoval.com. Okay, welcome to Fatin. Okay, and now DNS server in the DNS. This is agunacourse.com. And okay, and this is www agunacourse.com to agunacourse.com. Okay. Agunacourse.com.
Okay, next.
Go. Okay, and now ping. Okay. Wait.
Okay, I will check the GLP. It's for someone.
Waiting. In the moment. Okay. Comment form.
So,
Wait. Titik.
so
Guna course.com. Course.com.
okay. And
Entry again. And part 11 to configure access list and config access list in the okay configure access list to core SW2 SW2 this is core SW1 SW2 okay enable
next,
Cisco config now IP access list extend
okay, okay, configuration the router 1, router 4, and router
block
1, Cisco.
underscore
The LM
enter
is update and upload. The birthday is copied to the upload and PC and
access list
okay. Now you go to router 1.
this to Denny TCP ini I do 192 168 and 100 and 0 and 0 and 20 okay and 8 the 80 enggak submit ini okay click enter and exit dan kita paste bilang saat right and and IP access group group cuma TTP TP and out. Click the enter. Okay. Okay, that's concluded our Cisco Spotlight wheel. As we've seen, and your architect network is more than just hardware. It's about creating a seamless for data and business operation. If you are looking for a network architect to design, optimize, or troubleshoot your company's infrastructure, I am available for consultation and project. Feel free to reach out to me via LinkedIn or my portfolio email below. Let's build a more connected and secure future together. Thank you for watching this video.